big, waggy, heavy fingers. I can't make my fingers like look and feel as heavy as they're like. Yeah, ITV's Craven the Hunter. What do we call him? Mr. Kill, I guess. He kept turning down these things. They kept inviting him to go on things like I'm a Celebrity, and he didn't want to do it. He thought it was like beneath him. Yeah. And then eventually he said yes because he thought it was actually going to like, rehabilitate his career. And he goes on and he comes dead last.
Yeah, I remember that.
Immediately by a landslide. And you can see in his face, it is like pure like white hot rage. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well. Very well. Yeah, I walked here.
Yeah, you live nice and close.
I
think you might be the closest guest we've had so far.
I'm still catching my breath.
There's a few people that record in here that like live pretty close to here, but as well. But like I think you're the closest guest that we've had. So,
excellent.
Yeah.
That's
nice
my
and
job
easy.
done.
And I was just telling I was telling you like my journey was not fun today.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know what's going on at the moment, but yeah.
It gave you time to watch the movie
ahead
of time, which
yeah.
is important.
Yeah, as I was saying to Rory last night, I watched the movie. I watched half of it, and I was like, I'm going to watch the other half on the train on the way in. But I'd seen
how it was intended to be watched, to be honest. It's definitely a train-watching film, we're going to be discussing. It's not something to really... I mean, I got cozy and watched it last night. I made a whole session of it, but...
I think you messaged me at like 10 o'clock as well. So
yeah, it's like, we're still on. Yeah. Because I haven't seen this film in 15 years, so I better check that I still like it.
Is that how long since you've seen it?
Well, so I'm watching them. I wouldn't give it. Do I give away what it is now, or is there a reveal?
Well, I mean, it's be in the title, so like people know.
Right, fine. So I'm watching all the Bond movies in order.
Yeah.
At the moment. I'm a big Bond fan. So I'm up to the Roger. I've just started the Roger Moore movies. I just made my way through the Sean Connery's and the singular George Lazenby one as well. And so I've skipped ahead, especially for this podcast, to Die Another Day, and then I'll go back to watch them sequentially.
What one are you up to?
I'm about to watch Live and Let Die, which is the very first Roger Moore one.
See, the Roger Moore ones are the ones that I'm not super familiar with.
Same. I think those. So even though I'm a fan, I feel like that's the one. I think there's a couple I've missed, but I'm not sure which ones I've missed. So
I know the Sean Connery ones. I know. Do I know the George? What's the George Lazenby one?
The singular George Lazenby one was on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
I don't think I've seen that either.
It's bizarre. It's fantastic. It's the one that like when you're watching it, you're like, okay, this is the one that influenced Austin Powers because it's like swinging 60s kind of like
okay, that makes
bizarre,
sense.
Like the plot is all about hypnosis and cloning, and George Lazenby's acting is like bizarre because I think he wasn't an actor. I think he like bumped into like Cubby Broccoli and a Barbers or something like that, and he's like, you look like Bond, and so they just made him Bond.
That's so weird.
He was offered like an 8-film deal after that as well, and he turned, his agent advised that he turn it down.
What?
I was watching I'm such a weird nerd for Bond, but I was watching a Bond documentary the other night as well about George Lazenby specifically,
nice.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and he's still alive, so that he was being interviewed in it. And most of it is set like up the top of a Swiss mountain, and they were actually like stuck there for like a month or two filming this like ski sequence, and the ski sequences in it are actually like incredible.
Yeah.
But they're in this like super villains like Blofeld's like hideout on the top of a mountain, and he was asked to recall what that experience was like, and he was like, "Oh, I hated being stuck up on that mountain." And they were like, "Why?" And he was like, "Oh, I'd already shagged all the girls. I wanted to get down to the village and shag the rest of them."
Well, he really was Bond.
It was basically like he was like the true chauvinist.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Arguably the perfect role.
Yeah.
But unrepentant about it like 60 years later as well. He hadn't softened or changed his ways at all.
God. Like
he came across as really awful.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like also like it's so weird that he did the one and then never again. Was it that bad that he like was it bad or was it
I thought it was a great movie. Like it's so weird. It doesn't fit anywhere else in like the Bond universe. It doesn't feel like any other Bond film. His performance is like completely different. It's the only one where he breaks the fourth wall as at the start, which is like it's so shit. And it doesn't really make sense when he does it. It's like there's this big opening fight on the beach, and it's like a henchman kind of thing. It's like small stakes thing. He wins, obviously. The fights are like notably slightly more violent than the Sean Connery era, so it's like okay, this is the direction they want to go with it.
Yeah, but
it's still that sort of like 70s. This is a visual podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like the swings where they like wind them up like that in 70s movies, and just like proper like everything's like a massive uppercut, and they're clearly not standing anywhere near to each other. Like whoa. It's that kind of thing, and they're fighting in the sea. And he breaks the fourth wall. He looks down the camera and he goes, "This never happened to the other guy." I was like, "What? Fighting? It happened in every Bond movie." So, yes, it did. Constantly throughout every time he leaves the house, he's fighting someone. What do you mean it never happened to the other guy?
Oh, weird film.
I don't think that was a good reason to like break the fourth wall for the. If you're going to do it, make it like an unbelievable, like unforgettable line. But I think it was just like acknowledging for the first time, like, I'm a different man.
Yeah, imagine Daniel Craig doing that.
Yeah. This never happened to Brosnan. That amazing beginning to like Casino Royale as well. That's how they go into the opening credits.
He's getting whacked in the balls. He's like, ow.
Yeah. This never happened to Brosnan. Although it did in Die Another Day. He did get tortured in that, just not in the balls.
He does, yeah.
Presumably in the balls, they just don't show it.
Yeah. He's like, oh God. Like this is the other thing about, so we'll kind of get into it, but like I want to, I haven't seen these. I haven't seen the Brosnan ones since since this came out.
Yeah,
I don't think I haven't gone back and watched, especially this one and The World Is Not Enough. I don't remember watching since they came out. But I remember going to see them. Yeah, and so like I went to see. I would have since Tomorrow Never Dies. I would have gone to see them at all of them at the cinema. I remember. So like that's my.
So it was like our era, like we're roughly the same age, aren't we? So that, like Pierce Brosnan would have been like our Bond.
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
So yeah,
and then so it was really weird seeing the difference in this, like going back and watching this now, like knowing the Daniel Craig ones inside and out.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think Die Another Day was kind of responsible for the direction that they took.
Oh yeah,
it was Die Another Day was like the last silly Bond. There will never be another silly Bond. I don't think it's.
I feel like they
always
might
be somewhat gritty, but like
I don't know. I feel like they might go back to it now.
Well, with the like next reboot.
Yeah. I feel like it'll be lighter.
It'll be lighter. I reckon they'll go for like a young Bond or something.
It'll definitely
be like proper like rebooty. They
want to get in as many as they can, so that they don't. I don't think they want. So the other thing is, Pierce Brosnan here is like 55 years old.
Yeah.
In this one,
and they struggle to hide it as well. I think I think if you're gonna like end the silly era as Bond was, because it's like when people talk about Die Another Day, and like I was reading some reviews on it, and that it went like too silly. Yeah, there was never not a silly Bond, even all the way back to like Dr. No.
Yeah.
It's a silly franchise. It's never been like a serious thing that turns silly. It got maybe arguably more silly, but like if you're gonna go out on a silly one, that they went.
Oh yeah, they went full
Maximo silly for Die Another Day. It was fantastic. Like, and it was like so like as with all Bond movies, it's like a time capsule of the whatever era it's filmed in, which is why I'm a 100%. Fan of them as like obviously working in the film industry and being a filmmaker. That's why I love Bond movies. Is it's like a microcosm of like British filmmaking techniques and society at any given time when they come out. So it's like a little archive of the time. I was thinking, Die Another Day is just like so naughty. It couldn't be more naughty. It's
it's like right before Bourne.
Yes,
and you can really feel it.
And you can tell that when Bourne came out, they were like, "Oh, we should be gritty, like that. Like this is what people are wanting now." So Bourne kind of changed the style a little bit. I think. But
it very much changed the style. And then like they were like, "Oh, we have to go darker. We have to, but Bourne is going to overtake us."
Yeah, exactly. Did you know that? So apparently the original plan, so Jinx, Halle Berry's character in it, they had 80 million to make a spin-off.
I saw this,
of this movie. And they scrapped it and they made Casino Royale instead.
Oh, I didn't know they scrapped it to make Casino Royale.
They were not going to continue with the Bond series. They were going to make a Jinx spin-off from Die Another Day based on very little success and a very unforgettable character.
Yeah, she's not like...
character, rather.
Yeah, I don't think she's like the greatest character.
The one that to start like the first ever James Bond spin-off after like
the thing I read was why they scrapped it was because Halle Berry said that it's because Charlie's Angels and Tomb Raider didn't hit as well as they thought they would, and they were like, well, we can't have another woman leading an action film.
We tried two. We can't possibly try a third.
And also, like, the thing is, Charlie's Angels and Tomb Raider were both in profit. They didn't they didn't flop.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's kind of crazy. They were like, nah.
I mean, using that money for Casino Royale, you kind of can't complain, really. I mean,
that was the right way to go.
The right decision. It's like
one of the best Bond films.
Should we just make the best film of all time? I mean, in my opinion, that's the best Bond film, hands down, Casino Royale. But it's also
like one or two for me.
It's like one of the best movies ever as well.
It's great. It's a really, really good one.
It's so great.
There's only like one Daniel Craig one that I don't like, and it's Quantum of Solace.
That's the one that people don't like. I'm the other way around. So people sometimes don't like Spectre, and Spectre is one that like I won't like. I will always enjoy a Bond film over watching no Bond films. Like I'm never not in the mood for one. But Spectre is steaming garbage. For me.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
Spectre for me is like it's fine. It's not bad. It's not good. It's like somewhere in the middle.
It's very forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Quantum of Solace, I do not like.
Quantum of Solace has a really bad. Like a really just boring villain.
Yeah,
They didn't try anything with him. He's just a man.
Yeah.
But it had some sequences in it I really liked, and I really liked the sort of like the fire at the end, like the fight. The fire I thought was like quite a like classic Daniel Craig moment and like ambitious.
There's some good moments in it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's more enjoyable to like watch. It's definitely a forgettable storyline, but like, I mean, in terms of like what the actual worst Bond film is, I think for me it's either Spectre or like Thunderball. I think is like
okay.
And they tried to make Thunderball like 3 times in the 60s. I think like it was initially meant to be the first one that they released instead of Dr. No, and then there was some sort of issue with it.
Yeah.
And then they had some sort of weird licensing issue where like 2 people own the rights to different Bond books.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah, there was that like Tearaway film. There was one that was like it was a Sean Connery movie, but it wasn't canon with the Eon Productions. It was called Never Say Never Again.
I didn't know that wasn't.
That's like not canon. That's like
I didn't know that wasn't canon.
But it's also got Sean Connery in it. So
that's really confusing.
Like, when has that ever happened?
Because also that's such a Bond. Like
yeah. It's like fucking Tom Holland going off and doing a Spider-Man film that isn't a Sony one. Oh wait, is it? No, they're not Sony ones, are they? Marvel, whatever.
So it's both.
Sony is Marvel. Oh, it's both now.
They combine. It's confusing.
I can't keep up.
They combine it. Like Sony own the rights, but Marvel like essentially like rent it from them.
Oh,
like,
I see. Yeah.
But Sony take like the profit from the Spider-Man section of it.
That was an awful example from me then. So
that's a very confusing. That's a very, very confusing system.
Although I guess that exact thing happened, didn't it? There was literally 3 Spider-Mans in one movie from different franchises, so that's probably the worst example I could have possibly given as to when it is.
When it comes to Marvel, it's like there's no point even like trying to like work it out what's going on, because it's like there's also like the Fox and X-Men, and there's like God, it's very confusing.
Cannot keep up.
Yeah. Marvel Studios now like bought back the rights to so much stuff, so
I think I just want to see it passed around everywhere. Everyone should have a turn. Yeah,
that'd be really funny. It's always like a different guy playing him.
Yeah. ITV's Craven the Hunter.
I would love that.
Yeah. Channel 5's take on Batman.
Channel 5's take on Batman would be amazing. Have you seen like Indian Batman and like no, it's Indian Spider-Man and like Turkish Batman.
Oh, I haven't seen Turkish Batman.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Who would play Channel 5 Batman?
Channel 5 Batman.
Philip Schofield. Self-shot.
On his phone.
Just someone needs me. No, they don't. Philip. No. Let it go.
I've got to save a child. No,
Philip, no. God, that was how that being his defense. I was just saving him.
Oh God, one of my favorite things. So I've worked with Rory before when you were doing, but this is actually like, is the show that you're doing now? Can you explain the show you're doing now? Actually, is it similar to what I worked with you?
Yeah, conceptually it's basically the same thing, but it's the version that I've kind of always intended on it being. Now that I've got like a bit of production, so it's fully produced this time.
Oh, amazing!
I've had a little chunk of like funding towards it and stuff, so I've managed to do it. I always envisioned it with like a set piece and things like that, like proper costumes, like proper film, because it's like a film live hybrid thing. But I didn't want to be just like another comedian with like a projector. Sure. Essentially, I wanted to make it a bit more snazzy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's called On TV. The version that we worked on together was called Television One.
Yeah.
Television One was kind of like the whip version of On TV, I would say. So,
it was like such a fun show. I really, really enjoyed it.
Appreciate it. I mean, going through like all of the old footage for it now, I'm very pleased with the evolution of it. Like the new footage is looking really, really great. I'm really happy with it. It's now screened on a stack of like 7 TVs. So we had like the singular projector before.
Yeah.
But now I've got this like TV wall.
Oh, that's amazing.
The TVs are all popping off doing different things. They're all like looking like appropriate for each era of TV that they're representing. So we're still going
really
from the 50s and we go to like the present day.
Yeah.
And every decade is a new sketch in like British TV history. Similar to what we were doing before, essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's now this central character as well who's like he's called Beau Creme.
Beau Creme, yeah.
I think an early version of him existed.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't in the very first version of the show. That was just like a sketch show. And then like, we kind of added this like storyline of like someone who was present through all the eras of television. And it's like, we sort of witnessed the like, him becoming less relevant as his career goes on. But he's sort of like an amalgamation of Philip Schofield again.
Yeah.
Noel Edmonds is the obvious
one. That was the one.
Edmonds.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It was not being Noel Edmonds.
Jonathan Ross as well.
Oh,
like
cool.
People like that. And like Chris Tarrant, all those sorts of people from that kind of era.
So perfect.
Who were like so big at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Ross is still big, but
nothing to the level he was though.
Yeah. It's all like, you know, it was based kind of like on a Jonathan Ross retrospective on toys. Did you ever see that? It used to come out every Christmas.
Yeah.
So stylistically, it's kind of like that, but instead of toys, he's talking about TV history.
Oh, amazing!
So it's looking really good.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, one of the reasons I brought it up was because like you were talking about like Philip Schofield and like and just reminded me of like not the Noel Edmonds, like but Beau Creme, which is like very Noel Edmonds and like those kind of characters, just so funny. There's something so funny about them that's just like ridiculous.
100%. Like, I mean, Noel Edmonds is like he's like it's been difficult to sort of catch up on the absurdity of Noel Edmonds and make him more absurd than the actual man.
Yeah,
like,
there's so much to him, isn't there?
Did you see that documentary? The since he moved to New Zealand and the ITV released like a 3-part documentary.
I didn't even know he moved to New Zealand.
So the story as to why he moved to New Zealand is hilarious. He obviously he's been a man of like comebacks over and over and over again in his career, and he after Deal or No Deal ended, he kind of like drifted into obscurity again, wasn't getting work. And he kept turning down these things. They kept inviting him to go on things like I'm a Celebrity, and he didn't want to do it. He thought it was like beneath him.
Yeah. And
then eventually he said yes because he thought it was actually going to like rehabilitate his career. And he goes on and he comes dead last. And
I remember that.
Off, like, immediately by a landslide. And you can see in his face, it is like pure like white hot rage, like that he can like barely contain. And then he has to do that like exit interview with Ant and Dec, and he's trying to pretend it's all okay. And then like months later, he leaves the UK forever and hasn't come back since because he was just so hurt by the whole thing. And
and then
they made this documentary.
Got taken over.
Yeah. He lost everything. But now he's like, so he runs a pub in New Zealand.
Christ.
And they made what was billed as a travel documentary. It's clearly not a travel documentary. It's a look at this guy documentary. Yeah. It's like a study of a very strange man. They
don't talk anything about New Zealand.
Yeah, genuinely. Apart from like how the residents hate him and like he's like destroying the land and everything. He's like there's all this like planning permission stuff that like is like him versus the local residents and stuff. And he built this. I would recommend Googling this as well to look at it. It's this statue that is like so much bigger than an average statue. It's this gigantic statue of a kneeling knight like this.
Oh my God.
That is depicting his battle with like, I think he was like beating his manager who was like who embezzled him 20 years ago or something like that, and taking him to court and beating him. And there's this little plaque on it, and it's about like one single knight's journey to like beating true evil and things like that. That he's just dumped in like this beautiful New Zealand countryside. No, it's just this knight that like represents like in armor.
Okay.
I can't emphasize how gigantic this statue is.
I've really got to see this.
Like it's.
I'll throw up the picture on the screen.
Please do. It's so funny and it's so sincere, and the plaque as well is just like why would anyone in New Zealand care about like a British celebrity's embezzlement battle?
And also, no one here will even care.
No, exactly. It doesn't warrant a statue. I think it shows just how rich he is as well. He's crazy rich. Like he's just got.
I don't know.
He's dominated TV for so long.
Yeah, he's just been since like what, the 80s? Is it?
The 70s. Actually. So in the 70s, he was he sort of like conquered radio first, and then, in the 80s he did the Late Late Breakfast Show.
Yeah,
which is the one where they like killed a guy. Do you know the story of that?
Yeah.
So
they
did
like, if you want to tell it, please tell it.
Yeah, they. No, it's all right. If you know it, it's fine. So basically, they used to bring on members of the public to do stunts, and they would give them about 2-3 days to learn a really dangerous stunt, and then the whole bit of it would be they would put them on TV live doing this stunt for the first time. And it was like no small feat. It was people like driving cars through hoops, over buses. It was people bungee jumping off of stuff, and like it was just really, really fucking dangerous stuff. And sure enough, someone died. So like the carabiner snapped on a bungee jumper, and it wasn't live. It was during the rehearsal, but apparently it just failed so many like really, really basic, obvious safety things. The guy who went up had 2 pints. He was wearing like. They said he was wearing wet socks was all he was in. I was like, why was he? He was like climbing this ladder in like wet socks. The carabiner was like something you get from Poundland, essentially. So it just unclipped straight away. There was just like nothing. It was mental. And then Noel Edmonds, like his career somehow survived. That, and he came back and he did Noel's house party.
Yeah,
that's which actually was like Mr. Blobby and stuff for the first time.
That's actually insane.
It's so mental how he survived.
Like that was the 80s.
That was I think it was late 70s, early 80s, the Late Late Breakfast Show, yeah.
It just reminded me of the story. Do you know the John Landis story? Do you know John Landis?
That rings a bell.
He's a director.
Yeah.
He directed, so I'll tell you what he directed afterwards because it's integral to the story. But like basically like there was a Twilight Zone movie being made in the 80s. I think it was like 82, maybe 82 or something like that. Very early 80s. But basically he was so they were making segments of it, and like each director was like Spielberg was part of it, and like all of this stuff. John Landis was making this one segment. He was filming it in, I think, Cambodia or Vietnam. But there was supposed to be a sequence with a helicopter, and it was like and explosions and everything going on. Filming it at night, they had no permits. They were way over time. All of this stuff. The helicopter crashes, kills the people inside, kills 2 kids as well, I believe, and nothing happens. Nothing happens whatsoever. He goes on to direct Thriller, Trading Places, Coming to America.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know what to do if I want my career to take off. Just you need blood on your hands.
He goes on to direct, and this is like only a couple of years later. He's going on to direct all this stuff.
What was the movie with the accident?
The Twilight Zone.
It was the Twilight Zone. Oh, wow, yeah.
And the film still comes out.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
How was it buried? Was it just like it wasn't
even? I don't think it was even buried. It was just like. Nothing came of it because it's just the 80s and like
that was kind of the thing with the Late Late Breakfast Show as well, is like in the end the entire consequence of that whole thing was the BBC got fined like £2,000 or something like that, and like no one went to prison, no one lost their jobs or anything like that. There was just like BBC got like a tiny little slap on the wrist, and then I think they changed the rules forever after that in terms of like health and safety, but that was kind of the only consequence really. And then there's this mad clip online you can find as well of Noel Edmonds. It's a different stunt, so it was basically the one that like set people's like red flags off before the death happened a few weeks later. It was a car jumping over like 20 other cars, and they try it twice with members of the public. The first one, it crashes so badly. It's like this. It looks like it can't possibly go fast enough to make the jump. Like it actually looks impossible. It's like, and the camera pans over, and there's like 50 cars. It makes about 5 of them, and it flips and it rolls, and there's spectators, like just more members of the public there, and it rolls into the crowd.
Oh my
Everyone has to like run out of the way. The guy I think like broke his like neck and his collarbone, just like broke everything, punctured lungs and stuff. Cuts back to Noel Edmonds. He's like, well, is he all right? Looks all right. Next week we've got Huey Lewis and the News coming on the show. He just cuts away, and he's just like. Just pure presenter mode. There's no like no empathy there.
He's got no empathy whatsoever like that. That man is insane.
They clear the track and then they do it again.
No.
In the same show.
Does it fail immediately again?
I think the second one fails as well. Yeah, I think they crashed, but just like less badly. But
Jesus Christ,
it was mental. Absolutely
That's
mental.
Insane.
Yeah.
What is wrong? What's wrong with? But yeah, that's part of what I really enjoyed about but it was what was it called? What was the original show called? It was on television. On television?
Television One.
Television One, yeah,
Television
One,
on TV.
Yeah. Part of what I really enjoyed about that was just like how deep into like the psyche you went. Like,
of the nation.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what TV is, I think, which is why I like it. Like TV is just like an archive. Of attitudes, and again, it like ties in as to why I like Bond films. It's the same thing. It's it's attitudes of the time. It's like the technology of the time. It's like the sort of creative mindsets of the time and stars of the time as well. It's like, if like Noel Edmonds appeared out of nowhere now, there's like he'd be like washing dishes somewhere, like he'd just be doing nothing. But doing like magic shows or something, like with that sort of like head.
He would, yeah.
But I love going like deep into like I think for like UK TV as well. It's like we've got a lot of like strange history.
We do, like UK TV, like when you really go back, it's like mad.
It's really weird, and it's like when you compare it to US TV as well, they kind of like improved very quickly in the US, I think. Especially around this sort of like 60s and 70s, they were making like genuinely really, really good stuff, and then we were still fucking about with like wooden puppets that were like being operated by like some old matron for kids, being like, it was like kids TV was like, it was being made by people who had heard of children but never seen one. That's how it felt. Like, oh, this'll do.
My favorite one, you were talking about this on Rich Fulcher's one, actually.
Yeah,
you were talking about the elephant.
So that was another like health and safety rule that came in, I think, because of that moment. It was like the first that I know of, like one of the first ever like disasters with an animal on TV. It's why I love I love John Noakes. I parody John Noakes in the show, which is quite similar to the version that you will have seen actually. It's just like adapted a bit. And my gag of him is it's a John Noakes type, and he just keeps getting hurt, and he's trying to keep the show together, and his life just keeps getting worse and worse, but he just never drops the tone of this like well, we're on Blue Peter, and coming up we've got Colouring Corner, and it cuts away to like the dog is like, well, let's see what the dog's doing in the garden outside, and the dog's dead because it's eaten something, and like, he's just trying to hold it together. But it's basically what John Noakes was like in real life. It was just like, no matter how small the thing, it didn't even have to be like an elephant coming on. So like in that, like the elephant comes on, like stands on his foot and like shits everywhere. But there was one I was watching the other day. I found a clip that just like popped up, and it was they had like an early automated tennis machine, which is like similar to what you have now. You just feed balls in, it's coming out. He just goes onto the tennis court that they've set up in the Blue Peter studio, and he just takes one straight to the ribs, and his reaction is so like, he goes flying off the screen. He like screams at the top of his lungs. He's just getting hurt all the time. There's another one where he's like, they put him as like a hooker in a rugby scrum as well, and he just gets completely mangled because he's like absolutely tiny and really frail. There's one, again, this is like testament to the strangeness of like the day, I think, when they're talking about like new trends and what like new games and stuff and what everyone's going to be doing over the summer. Have you seen this clip of like it's the two of them, the two main presenters, Peter Purvis, who's like much bigger than John Noakes. They get in a barrel each, and they just blindfold each other and whip each other with rhubarb.
What?
And that's just the game.
And this was supposed to be a new game that people
it was like a game that was apparently going to be like the next big thing, was just like standing in a barrel, which I don't know how many people had access to like massive barrels, and whipping each other with rhubarb, which I guess is kind of like, if you like really whip it. And John Noakes is just like just getting whipped so hard with this rhubarb. He's clearly in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Peter Purvis just like absolutely like taking all his frustrations out on him.
What is this game? I don't know why would they think it's like.
They're playing it. This is such a bizarre element to it as well. It's like they're playing it like it's Marco Polo.
Yeah.
So one of them has to say a word, and the word for some reason is people. I remember. So they're like standing in barrels. They have to say people with blind, or the other one has to say people, and they've both got blindfolds on, and then bass. But they're not. It's not like Marco Polo where you could be like anywhere in a swimming pool. It's like you're right dead in front of each other in a barrel. You can't go anywhere. So he's just going straight ahead every time, and he's getting him. And
oh my god!
It's online. Look it up. It's
definitely look it up. That's so funny.
Like, I wonder to what degree the producers at the time found it funny as well. They were like, we're going to put him in these situations.
He's definitely that kind of person. They're like, oh, we got to put him in each one of them.
Yeah, we're going to shoot you out of a cannon this week, John.
It's funny because then it like moved into, so you got that, and then you kind of moved into like the Richard Madeley kind of person.
Yes, yeah.
Which then became Alan Partridge.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's the thing is like Alan Partridge, I think, has a claim to a lot of like that kind of character. So I was like, I need to make this like distinct. I think, from that, because he just, I mean, Alan Partridge is just like also transcended the character. He just feels like a guy who's like just working in the business now.
Yeah,
he's as bizarre as the rest of them.
Yeah, I just associate him with like those guys.
Yeah, genuinely.
And like, but Richard Madeley just makes me laugh so much.
Yeah.
I would just love just the whole thing of like Richard Madeley in conversation with Noel Edmonds. I just would love to see that.
Yeah. Like, just get them all in a room.
Yeah.
Like the Spider-Man meme. Yeah. Oh, they're all, I mean, obviously like studying those characters as well. I've got a director and like kind of go like the movement of how they move. They all had like very heavy, like they're all like very finger waggy characters or something they all had in common. Like Chris Tarrant did it. Thick, sausagey, like big waggy, heavy fingers. I can't make my fingers like look and feel as heavy as they were. They were like, it was something, you see it in all, like he does it in Deal or No Deal a lot. He's very like finger pointy. And like, it's a very specific kind of movement.
That's really interesting.
Have,
of course you got to study their movements.
Genuinely. Yeah. I was looking at like a Chris Tarrant interview and he's like, the whole time he's talking like this.
Yeah, he does that
with his hands out. Like,
My favorite interview with him was during when he was judging the Curry Awards. Have you seen that?
No. Who better to judge it?
Yeah, exactly. And he goes, I gotta just find the clip because it's so funny.
Was he the sole judge of this, or was he like part
No,
of the
I
panel
don't
of judges?
think so. I just don't want you to see what he actually says there.
Okay, great. I love it already.
And I'm sitting on a table with like David Cameron and Trevor McDonald and thinking, how much bigger can we get? You know, next year, Obama. You know, Obama, I love curry, Obama. I mean...
That's his Obama impression. His Obama impression is going, Obama, I love curry.
Not even saying it right, no. Obama. That being sincerely how Obama judges a curry contest.
He says
I'm
his name.
Obama, I love curry. That in a bottle is exactly why I love a certain. I don't know if we have. We kind of do have presenters like that, but they're still from that past era.
Yeah, they have to.
We're not getting new guys.
We don't.
Like that
we don't get
anymore.
those new guys. I think the last one was like. I think the last ones are like Vernon Kay and.
Yeah. That's probably it actually. Like Vernon Kay, like, and even they were like they weren't as bizarre.
No, they're not as bizarre. They're still weird, but
he's
they're not
very
like...
presentery. Like I've worked for Vernon Kay a few times actually.
Oh really?
On kind of like day job stuff.
Oh, nice.
And he's very like presentery.
Yeah.
Like the whole time, it's impressive to watch.
Oh.
Like he can talk to anyone and seem interested, which I think is like a real, like, an unbelievable skill.
Yeah, that is a skill.
Yeah. But like, some of these, I feel like that brand of man can't make it in this business
not. It's just
anymore.
a bygone era. It's like it just won't exist anymore.
And it was how big they were.
Yeah.
As well. It was like they there wasn't even like a specific kind of show that they would host. It was just sort of any old thing. Like it was just they were just like a star, and that was enough. Like
it's mad. Like it's absolutely mad that they would be a thing now.
They're fascinating. I mean, Noel Edmonds especially is just a fascinating person.
Like, I find him so interesting.
Yeah. He's. I mean, I definitely watch that New Zealand thing. There's like you get to see his wife giving him like crystal baths and stuff, and like
that's the other thing about it. It was just like all the spirituality stuff.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Which is which is like what Deal or No Deal became at the start, wasn't it?
I think it was why it succeeded because I think without that, it just wouldn't have taken off. Because like
they really sold it. He really sold it on. Was it? What was the book that he was selling? That he was like really promoting around the. When it
was it one of his own books?
No, he promoted like a book as the reason he got into it or something like that.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Like like The Power of Now or something like that.
Yeah, one of them.
Shit, like, you know, like
some pile of horse shit.
He's like, this is what God, like, if you just believe, then you...
But I mean, if without that, like the show is guessing numbers in a box. It's like it's a really bad game. There's no skill to it whatsoever. So you have to bring in like some sort of like spirituality or like belief system into it. So Noel Edmonds is like the only choice for that, I think. Literally, he truly believed it as well, I think. But like, I mean, the some of the spirituality stuff has made it into like my version of him in the show.
Yeah.
The orbs and everything.
I remember the orbs.
Like, yeah. So the orbs are back in this version. This is something that Noel Edmonds really truly believes is he's got these two like celestial orbs that like float over his shoulders, but you can't see them. Only funny. He can see them. He says they sometimes show up in photographs, and I'm like, I think that's lens flare, but like, it's his parents apparently watching over him, which is kind of nice. But like, it's also like they're just.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
And they grant him his superhuman strength.
That's so funny. Okay, so let's talk about this film then. So it's like Die Another Day, the final Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. What a way to go out.
What a way to go out. 55% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Shameful.
41% from audience though.
Oh, even less from audience.
Less from audience, which is surprising.
It's usually the other way around, isn't it?
It is usually the other way around. And I'm very surprised. I was very surprised by this score.
Yeah.
Well, not so much the critics one. I kind of expected that for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the audience score, I'm very surprised by it. Do you know where do you think it ranks on the Bond movies on the score there?
I always thought it was dead last. I thought it was like famously the ones that come up are either Quantum of Solace or Die Another Day, but
it's neither of those.
That's it's not my personal opinion, but like I do think it does.
Yeah, what is your personal opinion? Which one did you say?
My personal opinion is the worst two Bond films for me are Thunderball. It's just really long underwater boring sequences. They killed a bunch of sharks in production, like in real life. They like harpoon real sharks, which is just like really upsetting to see.
Yeah.
And they did this weird thing where they like speed up Sean Connery for the fight scenes. So he's, the early ones where the fight scenes are just him chopping everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's just that, but like in double speed, and it looks sped up. It looks absolutely terrible, rather than just making Sean Connery move twice as fast. So a terrible, like bad villain, boring plot and everything. So Thunderball for me is one of the worst, one of the biggest drags. And then like a Spectre, I thought was like, I think Daniel Craig was the best Bond. I think the Daniel Craig era was the best Bond era, but like. Spectre was just like very forgettable and boring to me. I didn't really like Christoph Waltz's Blofeld as well.
Oh, interesting. I actually liked him as Christoph. Yeah, I like that.
I don't think I needed to see another Blofeld, to be honest.
That's fair.
I think I could have
omitted him. I understand that, but yeah. I didn't mind. I quite liked him as Blofeld though. Thunderball is actually sixth.
That's the thing. It's one of the most popular ones.
It's 85%.
Madness. It's terrible.
Die Another Day. Out of 27 Bond films, is 22nd.
Still taking up the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the worst Pierce Brosnan.
In my opinion, it's not the worst Pierce Brosnan. The worst, I would say, The World Is Not Enough is worse.
Right below it.
Yeah.
Right below it.
That's actually 51. Correct. Interesting. I thought that was just a personal opinion, but
no, I would agree with that as well.
Yeah.
But right above it, Tomorrow Never Dies. So he's got three of them in sequence. Like 21, 22, 23.
Yeah. He does often come like the second bottom of the worst ever Bonds. George Lazenby is usually the bottom for his one movie. The worst rated Bond film, so here's the thing. They got Casino Royale, the original one on there. That didn't count. I don't... Oh, that's that's non-canon, actually.
The worst actual Bond film on here is A View to Kill.
Interesting.
And then The Man with the Golden Gun, Octopussy, The World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day.
Oh, so Pierce Brosnan's pretty like clear of the bottom. They're all the bad ones are Roger Moore ones. Is A View to a Kill Roger Moore or Timothy Dalton?
Roger Moore. The Christopher Walken one.
Oh yes, interesting. I don't know that I've seen that one actually. I think that's maybe one that's. I've
seen that one. I think I might have seen it.
I'll withhold judgment until my marathon is over and I've seen all of them, and then I can give my definitive score list and line it up against this one.
And also, Spectre is the worst Daniel Craig on here.
That's correct. Damn, I thought I was coming on with like a really edgy, unpopular opinion.
Okay. Spectre and Quantum of Solace have a tied score. 63.
Okay. I think Quantum of Solace is significantly better than Spectre.
I didn't realize Spectre was rated so low.
Yeah, I remember when it came out, it was panned a bit because it felt a bit like everything in the kitchen sink kind of vibes. It wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't have like much character to it.
Yeah, Timothy Dalton's one, Living Daylights, number 13, right in the middle.
That's a good one.
Right in the middle.
That is a good one. I think both the Timothy Dalton ones are good. License to Kill is great as well.
License to Kill is 11.
Yeah, that's a really fun one.
Lazenby's one is number 9.
That is apparently like aged well. Like in high, like it was panned at the time, and it's become like a classic.
It's got
it's
81.
really like it is the most ridiculous one. Have you seen that one, the George Lazenby one?
I don't think I have.
The final battle is him versus like that version of Blofeld, who I think was only Blofeld for that one film.
Yeah.
Having what has been choreographed like they're fighting on a train, essentially, like on the top of a moving train, except they're on a bobsled.
Oh, that's great.
And it's 2 of them on one bobsled, and like Blofeld is in it, and then James Bond is on top of it. And they're filming it like there's all this room to maneuver and everything, and then it ends with Blofeld getting stuck in a tree at the end. Like it's like a Looney Tunes thing. Like, you haven't seen the last of me. It's so silly, but that film is bizarre, but it is super enjoyable.
Can you guess number 1?
I mean, it should be Casino Royale, but it's probably From Russia with Love.
From Russia with Love is number 2.
Ooh. Is it Goldfinger?
Goldfinger is 99%.
To be fair, Goldfinger is so good. Great. Yeah, I mean, that he remains the best villain in the whole series. I think he's incredible. They were going to make a Goldfinger 2 with the same guy, and it was meant to be his twin brother coming back.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's very Bond as well.
Yeah, genuinely.
It's Goldfinger, From Russia with Love, Dr. No, Casino Royale.
Dr. No is great.
Skyfall.
I mean, Casino Royale is just the best.
Yeah.
It is the best Bond film.
It's Casino Royale and Skyfall for me. Like, those are the 2.
Yeah.
Skyfall
Skyfall is definitely like is perfect as well. The only thing with Skyfall is it's a little bit fan servicey with like
that's
look
at
all the like the British bulldogs we've put in this movie, and the Union Jacks, and it's a little bit like that. Although Die Another Day was like that as well, because it was like the 20th or 30th anniversary or something.
It was it would have been the 40th.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
40th anniversary.
Yeah,
20th Bond film, 40th anniversary.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So they put in a bunch of. I think they put in 20 references to the thing. I spotted a couple. They like had the shoe with the knife that comes out from Russia with Love, and Pierce Brosnan smells it. He just like as a little funny gag.
Yeah.
They had the jetpack as well from. That was from one of the early Sean Connery ones. Can't remember which one, but yeah.
So one of the criticism of this film is that people say the film is good.
Mm-hmm.
It just relies too much on CGI and gimmicky stuff like that.
Yeah, again, I would say if you want something that's a product of its era, which you want a James Bond film to be, everything was CGI back then. I want to see like a CGI, like heavy.
But it's such bad CGI as well.
I feel like it wasn't noticeably bad until right at the very end. Where he's like surfing.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the worst scene.
It's like this, like just like blank.
It's him going
man on the thing, just like.
It's like something we could make easily now, like on a green screen in this room.
I was thinking this when I was rewatching it last night. I was like, a lot of these sequences I feel like I could actually make.
Yeah.
And
which is crazy, isn't it? Because it's only 20 years old.
Yeah, like I mean, like the like ice caps falling down and stuff. It felt like they just cut out like a still image of it and just like animated the mountains to fall down, in a straight line.
Yeah.
But also, it's funny, like. It's a classic thing of like old movies in general, but like Bond movies as well, where like they're like in all the early Sean Connery ones, it took them a while to make it look like Sean Connery was actually driving a car in a car chase. He so obviously wasn't. Like the road would like bend lows and he was just going straight. They're never like breaking a sweat when they're like in these like the car's doing crazy things and then they're just like completely blank inside. And it struck me that like all the way up to the very last film of the Pierce Brosnan era, they still couldn't make him look like he was doing the thing that he was supposed to be doing. Like they would cut to him clearly not like abseiling or whatever, clearly not like water skiing.
Yeah.
I was like, was Daniel Craig the very first Bond who actually looked like he was doing the stuff that he was supposed to be doing? Like,
because then you look at Casino Royale and he's like it's so stunt heavy and and it really feels real.
I think he did a lot of that himself as well. But like, I mean, even when they do replace him with stunt. Like it never looks like it's not him. Which it makes me feel like the leap between Die Another Day and Casino Royale, when it came out at the time, it must have been so like.
And it's only a 4-year leap. It's a 4-year gap.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy.
I thought it was 6 years, but it looked up it was like less than I thought. Because I always thought Die Another Day was like bang on 2000 because it feels like a Y2K movie.
It does.
It feels like an Atomic Kitten album cover looks.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
But I think because it's the only one. It's the only Pierce Brosnan one post 2000 though. So because
yes,
World Is Not Enough is 99, and then this is 2002.
Yeah. Oh, so there's a little bit of a gap between those two.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was like persuaded to come back if he wanted to like finish
I think they were
it,
just like, please finish it.
Yeah.
And then,
please do this mental one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
or maybe they waited because they wanted to release it on the 40th anniversary.
That makes sense.
Probably,
yeah.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, so that they can get all these references in that like half of them were easily missed.
Yeah. And I don't think most people care.
I mean, everything about it was like, I felt everything was like consistent to itself, which is quite rare for a Bond movie. It wasn't being like pulled in all sorts of different directions. It had a real visual style and it stuck with it.
Yeah.
And that, like, the music was, it was like this like electronica fusion.
The music is so
like,
of the time.
It's so of the time. It's like all of the like, when the Bond theme comes in, it's that, but like with a big beat drum and like a slight remix element to it and everything. Obviously, you've got Madonna doing the soundtrack, and she's in it as well.
Oh God,
in
one of the worst scenes in the film.
Yeah, she's in it for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and I mean, the theme. I'd be interested to know what you think of the theme. I think it's one of the best Bond themes ever. I think it's really memorable.
This is the thing. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Everything I've read about it, people hated it.
People hated it so much.
Elton John was like, "This is the worst thing ever."
I remember I don't know how old I was when 2002. I would have been 11 when this movie came out. I was jamming to that on my.
This is way better than like.
This is
way better than like some of the Daniel Craig ones.
Yeah, and like the whole the Daniel Craig ones, apart from the Chris Cornell one for Casino Royale, were quite bad. I thought Billie Eilish's one was quite good.
And then Adele as well, but I don't really like the Adele one.
No, I don't like the Sam Smith one either.
Like Sam Smith as well. Yeah, I didn't like that.
I think that was Quantum of Solace. But yeah, they're all just kind of forgettable and just like pop stars of the day. But then it's like Madonna is like, it's Madonna. That's an amazing person to get.
I've had like, I remember this one so clearly.
Yeah.
And then like now I'm thinking back to Daniel Craig ones. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot Sam Smith had one. I forgot. And then they're like, these are like Oscar-winning songs as well, which is weird. And then like Madonna's one was slated. And like I think it won a Razzie for like worst song or something.
That is mental to me. It's like it's so fun, and it fits the opening titles. Really well.
Yeah, those opening titles are great.
They're so. I mean, it's probably the only opening titles of a Bond film where Bond is just getting the shit kicked out of him the whole time.
It's really great.
Like, getting tortured for 14 months. All those scorpions, when scorpions aren't really like a motif throughout the film, they're just like the opening sequence will be scorpions. The weird CGI like hot and cold thing, which I guess is a thematic thing throughout the film. I was going
to say the one thing I found really funny was like, did you see? So in the opening titles, the text that's overlaid, it's so shit. It's so shit
for the opening credit text.
Yeah, the opening credit like the opening credit text is so shit. It's like Times New Roman, but like in like a red font.
Do you remember, I feel like they were using that effect quite a lot, where like, you know, when there was like a bead of like water dropping down, and you would see like a flash of one of the things you were about to see in the movies in that. I feel like that was such an overused motif at the time. Like, and then that mixed with like the drag and drop text, and
it's like it literally looks like they've made it in iMovie. Yeah, like this is what
which was probably the top end editing software at the time.
Yeah.
It was I went to a talk at the Prince Charles Cinema a little while ago now. I can't remember. I think it was for License to Kill.
Okay.
But the guy who was giving the talk there before the film started was they basically had like different teams who did the opening sequences that weren't associated with the rest of the movie, because they're like kind of little pieces of art in themselves.
Yeah.
And it was really amazing how they did the early ones as well. It was all just like totally experimental, and they were just like using these like cool techniques to make them look as like weird and psychedelic as possible.
Yeah.
So I love that like tradition in Bond movies as well. And I thought like that was a really satisfying one in Die Another Day.
Yeah, I would actually agree. Yeah, like I really enjoyed the opening sequence. Yeah, it's really. I think it's really fun
with the theme tune as well. It's like I'm about to watch a movie.
Yeah. I love the way it cuts into it and just like goes straight. Yeah,
such an unexpected moment as well, where he's just like sort of like mogging underwater, just like trying to look as handsome as he can whilst being like waterboarded. Yeah, and then it just like cuts to the title. I'm like, oh shit, didn't think that was where they were going to make the cut.
Yeah, and then like. Yeah, but then, so do you want to explain the premise, the basic plot of this one?
Yes.
Are you able to explain the basic premise of this?
So it starts out in North Korea.
Yeah.
And Bond is undercover, and he's trying to.
Undercover in North Korea.
Yeah. Also, at this point, like one of the most famous men on the planet. and he's trying to uncover like an African diamond smuggling operation. And so like these African like war diamonds are being traded for North Korean weapons, and so he comes with these diamonds. He's rigged it with an explosive. It's got this like tray of diamonds that's like a tray of like Christmas chocolates, where it's like you take one tray off and there's another tray underneath, and that's just where he hides the bomb. It's like a very
and I love that
unsubtle
it's just a bomb that says C4.
Yeah, yeah, everything's labelled in the movie, isn't it? It's like every time he presses a button, it's like
it just says C4.
It's like that big.
Yeah.
So he puts it in there. He like rigs the diamonds and everything, and then the villain, who's called Colonel Moon, I think.
Let me find it. But yeah, Colonel Moon.
Yeah, so you're introduced to like the two main villains of the thing. There's Colonel Moon, and then there's Zhao, who I think is one of the best Bond villains ever. He's so iconic looking. Yeah. There's this big like showdown. They find out who he is. Bond blows up the diamonds, and all the diamonds go into Zhao's face, and that's like the Bond villain disability that they seem to give them at the
3 hours of makeup apparently to do that.
Really
3 hours.
I mean, it looked great. I thought that guy looked like incredible as well. He was really well cast.
Yeah, he's really good.
And so supposedly Bond kills Moon, or does he?
Yeah.
Zhao is captured and Bond is captured. Bond is then tortured for 14 months.
This is the thing. This is the thing that feels the least Bond out of all of it, because he grows the long hair and the beard,
and he looks so good.
Yeah, but like it does not suit Bond.
No,
it does not fit at all.
There was that whole thing of like George Lazenby. That was how he looked in real life, and they made him like tidy himself up to look like Bond. And then they told him not to come to the like debut screening of On Her Majesty's Secret Service because he looked like John Lennon essentially. And he turned up anyway, and people were like, well, it doesn't look like Bond. That's not very like classy of him. And then that's how they made Pierce Brosnan look, which I did wonder if that was like one of the nods in the 20-year anniversaries, or if that's me like over nerding about it. Like, he looks like George Lazenby with that long hair and beard. But he's been tortured for 14 months. He hasn't lost any muscle mass whatsoever.
No,
he looks better than he did when he went in. Yeah. He looks so handsome. He looks like Jason Momoa when he comes out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He looks great.
He looks so good. Just like completely like rugged.
Yeah.
And then they end up, so he gets released and he's traded by the US government for Zhao. So Zhao is now loose in the world. Bond comes back. M is pissed off about it because Zhao is now loose into the world again. And
do you think she also thinks he's like giving information away?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a mole in MI6 that they haven't found at this point.
Yeah.
And then Bond escapes M's capture by he kisses his way out, as he often does. he makes his heart stop, doesn't he, to escape, which is never really explained.
No,
it's like this really weird sequence, which the movie is full of as well. It's like this weird, again, very of the time, slow motion, but not smooth slow motion. It's like drop frame rates,
jumpy,
like jumpy slow mo, and going really fast to really slow.
Yeah.
To make it kind of like dreamy, weird.
Yeah, they do it. They do it a lot in this movie, and it's like like you said, it's of the time.
Yeah, it's just... when the colonel's father gets killed at the end, and it's like goes super quick and then super slow. It's such a weird, like jarring.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
It's so funny. Yeah. I don't know why they did that so much back then.
Yeah, it like seemed like just one of the tools they had at their disposal. Like
it never looked good.
Did high frame rates not exist? Like, I don't know when like 60 frames per second was invented.
I feel like it definitely would have existed.
It should have existed, surely. Like it's just no one used it. They were just like, no, we'll just have drop frame rates in this like blockbuster $20 million movie, like
20 million
or 200 million.
Rather. Yeah, I was going to say. It's like,
although
this movie cost 142 million.
It definitely felt like they did this on the cheap.
Cost 142 and it grossed 431.
Did all right then.
Yeah,
did all right. People still liked it.
Yeah,
people came and saw it with their Orange Wednesdays 2-for-1 tickets.
Orange Wednesday.
Yeah. God, what a day! Using Orange Wednesdays to go see Die Another Day at the cinema. I
feel like I would have done that.
That would have been the best day of my life.
Every so often I remember Orange. I'm like, oh yeah, that existed.
I miss Orange so much. It felt like the the good guy of the phone network.
It did, didn't it? I definitely had orange, and then I went orange to O2. I remember.
Yeah, I mean, nothing as good as Orange Wednesday's ever replaced it.
No.
Like, I don't need car insurance. I'm 11. Replacing it with like compare the market.
Oh yeah, God.
But yeah, so the movie goes on. There's this like mysterious billionaire called Gustav Graves.
Yeah.
This like British billionaire who appears in the UK, and he's come seemingly out of nowhere. And the lie that he's telling is that he made a big discovery in like a Swiss diamond mine, and that made him like instantly rich. It transpires that Gustav is the North Korean colonel that died at the start of the movie.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Who's not only had plastic surgery to look like it just looked like David Cameron, essentially. Yeah. But they never explain why he talks like that as well.
No, he's so posh.
He talks in Korean like once to be like, oh, I am the Korean guy.
He's like, father, I'm back. And the
Don't you recognise your boy, father?
He's like, but not my son.
You're like some sort of weird Etonian boy, like some sort of conservative.
He talks like this the whole time. Like,
it's like his mouth is like the most like rich British man mouth I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and it's played by this guy called Toby Stephens, who I find it really interesting because he's like, he wasn't known before this.
Yeah, or after it.
Or after it. But like, I find it really weird that he's like the lead villain in a huge Bond movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And like now they would like cast some like very, very big star.
I wonder if it damaged his career, maybe.
Do you think
being in it? I don't know, was it unpopular enough? I feel like there was a lot of people who appeared in that movie that like kind of didn't really appear again. Like the guy who played Zhao wasn't up to much after this either.
That's true, and he just come off of Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, exactly. He was doing like big things and then kind of stopped.
Yeah, oh god, he really didn't do anything after this.
And he was great in it as well. He's so good. He was such a like iconic villain.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Gustav Graves as a villain as well because he's so unlikable. Like you want him to die badly.
I can't stand.
He's like he's a horrible.
He's a horrible.
Like,
he's a very, very good villain. I really like it.
I just can't suspend. Even when I was a boy, I couldn't suspend my disbelief enough to be like, that's the same.
No.
North Korean.
No, it's insane.
General
it's
at the start
absolutely
of
insane.
The movie.
They really don't explain it.
They didn't. Oh, it's so funny. I mean, the whole thing, and this is something that people had a problem with the movie was like that it was too unbelievable about the face change thing.
Yeah.
But they did that in like so many Bond films before. That's like a classic like Bond motif as the plastic surgery thing. It happened loads in. Initially, that was going to be how they described the change from Sean Connery to George Lazenby was because he's a spy and he was like too many people knew what Sean Connery or that version of James Bond looked like his Blofeld and his enemies and everything.
Yeah.
That he was going to have plastic surgery and come back. So every time they replaced Bond, it would be like it's like the Doctor Who regeneration, except they just have like plastic surgery instead.
That'd be really funny if they kept that going to this day.
But they did that in like Blofeld had plastic surgery loads, and like there was in Diamonds Are Forever there's like 10 Blofelds because he gets his henchmen to have plastic surgery to look exactly like him so you don't know which one's the real guy. So they did it loads as a motif. So it wasn't anything new.
It's not anything new. It's just insane.
It's just that they went so far with it. Yeah. In that it was just a North
like
Korean man
becoming a white man,
the most white British man you've ever seen in your life, who's like this fencing guy. And they kind of the only way that they bothered to explain it is that he studied at Harvard for a little bit, and that was how he
doesn't explain it. The
way they try and explain it at the start of the movie is like Bond is talking about the UN, and he goes, "Oh, I know all about the UN. I studied at Harvard." What you wouldn't have heard of the UN if you hadn't gone to Harvard. And that explains why he talks with a posh Etonian accent at the end of the film, as he went to Harvard for a little bit, which is in America.
Yeah. Wow, they really didn't try it. They really did not try.
It's fantastic. But he's such a he's almost like a cyber thriller, like Spy Kids style villain. Because they give him like this electric suit at the end as well. So he's got like electric hands.
Oh, it's great.
It's so good. That final sequence on the plane is one of my favorite Bond moments.
It's like terrible, but so fun.
Yeah, it's a very good movie for like, I think with Bond films, you want a satisfying villain death. Yeah. And all of them are so satisfying.
It's such a good, this is a very satisfying one.
Yeah.
pulling the parachute.
Getting sucked into the thing.
Great.
Also a nod to like Goldfinger as well. Like it's of him getting sucked out the plane, and then Zhao getting crushed by the like diamond chandelier.
That's so good. And then you see like the pool of blood.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I guess Rosamund Pike just sort of gets stabbed, doesn't she? But that's kind of it.
Yeah. Also her first film.
Was it her first film?
So she got cast in this like days before.
Really? No way.
She got cast in this like days before, and then she so what it said was that she got cast days before. She had to leave at like one point to go and do her graduation at Oxford.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She must have been really young then.
She's very young. Yeah.
I guess she kind of looks like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, she's in her early 20s.
Yeah.
See how old she would have been. So she's 79. So yeah, like 23, 22.
Yeah. So she turns out to be the mole as well.
Yeah, which is very obvious.
It's
like, we all know it. But
when I was rewatching it, I was like, it's also obvious that Gustav Graves is the guy from the start. They like pepper it so much before you, because the whole theme of it is plastic surgery and changing your appearance. He keeps saying things like, "Have we met before, Mr. Bond?" And there's no one else in the movie that it could possibly.
I didn't even think about that.
I think as a child watching it, I obviously thought it was the biggest twist ever. But I think if I was rewatching it as an adult now, I'd be like, I guess that guy's the North Korean colonel from the start. Yeah.
Michael Madsen is weirdly in it.
Yeah.
Like, is he in another one?
I feel like he might have been. He wasn't in any of the Daniel Craig ones, but I think he was maybe like the American like.
Because what's weird about it is he like appears, but like doesn't do anything in it.
No, he's just. I think they always had like an American counterpart that was like.
I'm fine now.
It was like that sort of anti-American sentiment where the Americans would be like, ironically, super cautious about invading anywhere, and then the Brits would go in and solve everything, and it would end with them being like, "You Brits are all right after all."
Yeah, he's not in a single other one. That makes wow. He has like 2 lines.
Otherwise, there's only one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, kind of a waste of
what a waste
of talent.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah,
because John Cleese is in.
He's in a few of them. I think he's in maybe all of them. Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, maybe.
Oh no, he wasn't in GoldenEye, was he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he was in GoldenEye.
But yeah, he's Q.
Yeah,
he's replacing Q, I believe.
I think I think the original Q was just the same Q for like the whole thing, wasn't he? He was like, no, he can't have been. He was really old in the 60s. Who knows? Yeah,
it's like how M was
deep
like
into Roger.
Judi Dench was M from like GoldenEye to.
She crossed over. Yeah. There wasn't a lot of them like crossed over into like different eras, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that some of them did, but some
Yeah. But
John Cleese's Q is like he's the gadget guy and like yeah, and then it's just weird like going from him to Ben Whishaw.
Yeah, that was the proper like rebooty. I think. Yeah, like, they were like. Yeah, they don't go young Bond, but they go young Q for some reason.
But then Judi Dench stayed.
Yeah.
But they gave her a great send-off, I thought.
Well, then they replaced her midway through as well. So she kind of like crossed over, but actually didn't go to the end of the Daniel Craig era.
Yeah.
So they just they stabbed her. But yeah, I mean that was another problem that people had with this movie was the gadgets, and
that's what I mean. Like the gadget thing is like that is the one thing I have the issue with because it's just like so stupid.
But as a child, when I was watching that for the first time, I was like, "That's what I want," and that was like it's also like we can't pretend that hadn't been like peppercorn throughout the whole
of course
Bond series.
I just think they went too
for
much
the last like 40 years.
Yeah, I just think they went like too full on with it.
The invisible car when they try and explain what it is briefly. God. But I loved that invisible car at the time. Like they utilized it well in terms of like the final battle, I think. And
actually, you know what? Crash. Yeah, the final battle bit is good.
Yeah.
Anything up to that? I think it's so stupid when like he's sitting there in the invisible car and that thing just comes up instantly flying over.
A jet ski just crashes with the side of him, and then Zhao was like, I guess there must be an invisible car there now, so I'll chase it. I mean, his car is great as well. Like Zhao's car is a lot of fun. It was like an action man car. Like a little
the guns come flying up to the.
There was 2 kind of guns that were like used in action movies loads back then that you'd never see anymore. So like thinking this, watching it last night, Uzis. You don't see Uzis anymore. There's always like a villain with an Uzi.
Yeah.
And miniguns.
Miniguns.
Like the minigun coming out of the car. Like the miniguns were so big at the time.
Yeah, I wonder why they stopped doing that.
Gears of War, you had the minigun. Yeah. In video games as well. Like Time Splitters, you had the minigun.
Yeah, it was always so fun.
Yeah, genuinely. And now it's just like just bog standard machine guns and pistols, isn't it? There's no fun guns anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Yeah.
Bring back the Uzi. It would always be like, it would define who was like top of the chain as well. Like the second in command would have an Uzi. You never have the big boss with an Uzi. It would mean that they were like slightly lower down the chain.
Yeah, because the big boss would have like a small gun.
Yeah. What did you think of the henchmen in Die Another Day? It's like they cram it quite full of them, but none of them have any discerning.
I was going to say, like, none of them do. I don't remember the henchmen really.
He gets dropped off at that like Swiss supervillain lair.
Yeah.
And the second he gets out of the car, there's a guy there, and all he says is, "My name is Mr. Kill." Bond goes, "Well, that's a name to die for."
Yeah.
And that's kind of the only line this henchman has in it. And it's just like, oh, you get who this guy is. He's going to have a funny death. Yeah. And he does. He gets lasered through the mouth. But it's just like, that's just...
Yeah, they're very throwaway.
Yeah,
they're very throwaway.
What we call him? Mr. Kill, I guess.
God, it's so lazy.
And then the other guy who's just... This was something they had quite a lot in the Pierce Brosnan era, was like a nerdy little science guy who was like in charge of all the gadgets. Who wasn't as good as like Alan Cummings was an amazing one in
he's great.
GoldenEye, and he had like such a cool death with like the freezing. He had a catchphrase as well, saying "I'm invincible." This guy was just like a kind of knockoff Alan Cummings. Gets sucked out of the plane. Yeah. The only discerning feature is he has a bit of a bad haircut, and that's kind of it. Yeah, he doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah. He's just kind of there the whole time. They kind of drop the ball on it. Yeah. That's my one complaint about this film. Otherwise, I would defend it to the death. But I still rate those villains. What do you think of Moneypenny in this? Oh, this was something I was watching last night. So they've got these glasses. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like it's very weird. It's Q's like new training gadget. Is they've got these like basically like meta glasses where Bond can train like situations, combat situations. Yeah. And then there's this scene that they tack onto the end of the movie where Moneypenny is using the glasses. You don't know she's using the glasses yet. It's just a scene with Moneypenny. And she's just like having sex with James Bond. And then is interrupted by Q. And she's lying on the floor and she's got her hair tousled, whips the glasses off. And she's like, oh, I was just testing that they were working. And it's like, so Q has programmed this so that people can have sex on it. And also James Bond makes the move in this scenario. So it's like, how has she programmed it to do this? Very weird. These are your sex glasses, Bond. You'll need these to practice sex on the field because you'll be having a lot of You have a lot of sex. You do have a lot of sex, don't you? You're often distracted by it or solving missions with it. There's an early Sean Connery film. I can't remember which one it is. The only reason he goes on the mission in the first place, he's been like fired by MI6. Yeah. And the only reason he goes on is because he's shown a picture of a random woman and he wants to have sex with her. And so he goes. And that's the only... He doesn't care about the mission at all. There's no stakes in it. It's just he's shown a picture of a random woman who he doesn't know in like Cuba. He's like, That's why it's not George Lazenby. Yeah, genuinely. Yeah. An actual sex tourist. Yeah. The other thing is like, speaking of like people who are like oddly involved in this that you wouldn't expect. So like Toby Stephens as Gustav Graves. Mm-hmm. The director, Lee Tamahori. Yeah. Very weird choice. Very, very weird choice. He was like the sixth choice as well. Like they were trying to get Tarantino for a bit, which would have been madness. They wanted... Well, maybe that's why Michael Madsen's in it. That's true. Yeah. Maybe they got like halfway through with that process or something. Tony Scott as well, I think, was in the... Tony Scott would have been a great one. Yeah. It kind of already felt a bit Tony Scott-esque, I think. Like, yeah. He really hadn't directed much, though. Didn't Tony Scott do Spy Kids or something crazy like that as well? Like he did a similar like noughties vibe. Tony Scott did a lot of stuff. Movie. Similar noughties movie. Did you say Spy Kids? I thought there was like a really surprising one that he did. Not Spy Kids. He did Spy Game. Spy Game. I don't even know what that is, but I'll pretend that was what I was talking about. Man on Fire, Domino, Deja Vu. Domino was crazy, that film. Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 and then Unstoppable. Domino was one of the worst castings I think I've ever seen. Yeah. Like, I can't take Keira Knightley as like as a hardened like assassin. This guy Lee Tamahori only died like almost a year ago. I didn't realize he died. Yeah, he died like almost a year ago. He didn't direct much. He'd come off of like
Mulholland Falls, The Edge, one episode of Sopranos, Along Came a Spider, and then this.
And then I guess this probably destroyed his career.
Well, then he went on to direct Triple X State of the Union.
Oh, nice. The classic next stage of the Bond jumping off.
I mean, yeah. The Triple X is like trying to be American Bond.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah. 100%.
And Triple X State of the Union is awful.
I think Die Another Day definitely had a sort of like American action movie feel to it.
It does, yeah.
Like
it very much does.
The formula of it and the grandeur of it.
Triple X State of the Union is the Ice Cube one.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the Ice Cube? No, was it Ice Cube that did that pandemic War of the Worlds?
I haven't seen it. I need to watch it because
it's so
yeah.
Good.
Just look, I've seen clips of it.
He did the whole thing on Zoom.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I think his son dies in the middle of it, and he's like, and that's the degree of emotion he shows in that scene. It's incredible, and they like reuse it, like even though it's all made on Zoom, they like, reuse the same clips over and over again.
Oh, that's great.
They just cut back to him again, and it's just every time something bad happens.
Is it genuinely like as bad as everyone's making it out to be?
I think it is probably hands down actually the worst movie of all time.
Oh,
I don't think you can even classify it.
I
as
need
a
to
movie.
watch it.
It's like it is unbelievable that it
How did it get made?
got made. I don't know if it was like during the pandemic and it was like, oh, this is how films are getting made now. It's just like War of the Worlds, except it's a Zoom call.
Because the cast is not even small. It's like Eva Longoria as well.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg.
I guess like War of the Worlds is one to try. Like initially, it was like a radio show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or like it was like kind of seen as real. So maybe it's something that you can possibly pull off with minimal budget, but not in this kind of way.
This director is like a music video director as well. That's what that's all he's. That's the only other things he's done is music videos. So many Eminem videos.
Then he thought he'd give a new take on the War of the Worlds a crack.
He's like Eminem's director from like the 2010s up.
Oh, that's so good.
That's so far. Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I don't think it had like a cinematic release or anything. Did it?
No, it definitely did not. And it also came out like 5 years after the pandemic.
I don't think. I think it would have been pretty heavy on the refunds if it had come out in the cinema.
It says first mentioned in 2020. It resurfaced in July 2025 when it was released straight to streaming as a free movie on Amazon Prime.
I watched quite a good chunk of it, and it's kind of not like just watching the highlights is enough. Really, there's like people have made highlight reels. It's not like The Room where it's so bad it's good. It's a drag for the most part. God. Yeah, filmed during the summer and fall of 2020 under COVID-19 protocols. Well, duh. I think that's probably one of the only things where it was very obviously under COVID-19 protocols.
That's so funny.
Like, he may as well have been wearing a mask.
Yeah. Oh, okay. God. Yeah, back to Bond. So this is also like one of the interesting things about this as well is like the two writers of this were the ones that went on to write all the Daniel Craig ones.
Yeah, that's right. And that was,
but they feel so different to.
Yeah, like I don't know how they like nailed Casino Royale so much as well. Like they just really, really got the mood of the time.
Yeah.
And I think they may have. Did they proceed? Did they do the last few like Roger Moore ones as well? Potentially, I think they.
Really?
I think those two main writers were like really, really long term writers. Maybe GoldenEye was the first one.
This guy's born in 1961. There's no way he was like. No, he started. That's so funny. Okay, so this guy's credits are The World Is Not Enough, To Die Another Day. Well, he got The World Is Not Enough as his first credit.
Oh, he started on World Is Not Enough.
That's his first writing credit of anything.
That's not too shabby.
To Die Another Day, to Johnny English,
to Casino Royale, or was this a different guy?
No, this is the same guy.
Casino Royale. So we did Johnny English and he did Casino Royale.
Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die.
That's incredible. Maybe I'll read you a watch of Johnny English. I can't remember if that was any good or not.
It's not.
Is it not?
It's not.
It wasn't like Austin Powers like good.
No, it's not like Austin Powers.
Right.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's just
trying to make something like that, like a Bond parody, and it not being fun is.
It's just I find it really boring.
Yeah, I think I watched it at the time, and I don't remember it sticking.
It just it just misses. I feel like it just misses everything.
Yeah,
that's fun about Bond.
Yeah, I guess it's like it had kind of already been done with Austin Powers as well, so it's quite a
That's the other thing. It's like it doesn't
territory
need
to step
to be.
on.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
it's very different to Austin Powers, but like it's obviously like Rowan Atkinson, but like really hamming it up.
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's more just like straight, like
yeah,
Bond in a tuxedo.
yeah.
Of
He's just
vibes,
like,
isn't
how
it?
ridiculous is this?
Yeah.
It's like essentially like
yeah. I'm taking an unconventional route into this.
Yeah.
I remember he goes through a sewer or something, doesn't he? He's,
Yeah,
covered in
stuff
shit,
like
that
that.
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. I remember all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this movie made like
It's-
a lot of money, obviously, but like I'm so surprised. I can't believe because it's been. When was the last Bond film? When did it come out? No Time to Die.
I remember it was really delayed because of COVID.
2021.
So yeah,
So it's been longer between. So it's now been longer between No Time to Die and the next Bond film than it has between Die Another Day and
yeah.
Casino Royale, which is crazy.
This is the longest gap there's ever been, I think, before a new Bond in
really
the history of it. Yeah,
I thought there was
never-
a big gap in the 80s
there
to GoldenEye.
there was a gap. I think it was shorter than this.
Really?
I'm pretty sure this is the longest ever. I might be. You can
Let me see.
you can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but
I'm trying to see. So it was 95 was GoldenEye. License to Kill was 89. Is that the last one?
License to Kill was the last Dalton. Yeah, before GoldenEye.
Oh, okay, so there was a 6 year. So it's coming up to the same amount of time. Then.
Oh, so it has been shorter.
Yeah,
So I guess
it will be.
maybe
but I
it-
think by the
maybe
time the
it
next
will
one comes
be,
out, it will be the
that's
longest
probably,
gap.
That's probably what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, they're claiming they haven't even come close to picking who it's going to be next. But
Who
I
do you
hope they
think it
don't.
will be?
I hope they go for an unknown again. I think
Yeah.
that's crucial. Like all this talk about it being.
But
Jacob
when you say that, do
Elordi
you mean
or,
like Daniel Craig as an unknown? 'Cause
Yeah, I mean he'd done like Layer
yeah.
Cake and
Yeah,
stuff, but
Layer
it needs
Cake.
to be like
Layer Cake got
someone-
him the film, didn't it?
You can't have someone who's like had a big break already. I
No.
think like it needs to be someone who you can like mold, like believe as
Yeah.
Bond. Can't be someone too old. I really don't want it to be like Henry Cavill or anything like that.
God,
like
no.
it's, I think like terrible.
No, I don't want it to be
Sure, yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson either, who they were
Yeah.
like really pushing for.
Yeah, I think of the like bookies' favorites, Aaron Taylor Johnson might have been the most interesting, but he's been in like Marvel movies now and stuff, so he's probably too big.
He's too big.
But,
So
yeah, I hope it's someone I've never heard of before.
the odds at the moment is saying Callum Turner.
That's mental as well.
Again, I
Yeah.
think he's too big.
Yeah,
Tom Francis, I don't know Tom Francis.
don't know who that is.
And then Aaron Taylor Johnson, Harris Dickinson, Lewis Partridge.
Don't know them.
Harris Dickinson is like, it's like sort of like around Callum Turner level.
Yeah, is he
So-
young as well?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's what they're gonna. It feels like they're gonna go like proper reboot because they had that game come out just now,
Yeah,
didn't they? Where
yeah,
it's
it's
like
supposed to be
it's
really
like
good.
young Bond, which so it has gone down really well. So they
Yeah.
might have been using that as a bit of like a litmus test as to
Yeah.
like whether people want to see like a because Daniel Craig was like a rebooted.
Yeah.
Like it was him getting like his first kill and his license to kill and everything.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a young Bond.
No,
It
no.
wasn't like Bond. Bond kids. See
Bond
what Bond
kids
was
would be
like in
great.
high school. Like Rugrats all grown up,
Oh,
but in
God.
reverse.
One of the favorite series, Damson Idris, which would be very interesting.
Mm.
I don't know what that would be like. I think people would lose their minds.
They should do like Bond babies, like Muppet babies.
Oh God! Like imagine like all the misogynistic stuff.
Little baby Goldfinger.
Baby Goldfinger.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to cry.
That's great.
I'm gonna make it if it hasn't been made. If Amazon aren't doing it,
You gotta make
I'm
that
gonna make
sketch.
it. Bond babies.
God, Jacob Elordi was the one they're pushing as well, and I hate that.
No, terrible.
Terrible choice.
Yeah.
He's so tall as well.
The public will never accept a tall Bond. Do you remember when people didn't want a blonde Bond, like with Daniel Craig? And it was like it was the
Yeah.
uproar at the time. Was
Yeah.
like he's
Wow,
not
that's crazy.
Bond. He's like yeah. So good luck pushing a black Bond if they're not going to accept a blonde.
I think I really think they should have got in early on Idris and got him there because
I think he would have been good.
I think he would have been really good,
and
yeah.
he was also like at a point in his career where he was like not too big at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And now
when
he is,
they
like-
should have got
Yeah.
him back then.
but now he's like in his 50s now, isn't he? Or
Yeah. Oh,
at
like
least,
he's
like yeah.
he's like barely younger than Daniel
Yeah.
Craig. So like
yeah,
he was like-
it is. I think that ship has sailed, unfortunately.
that ship has definitely
Yeah.
sailed, and but he would have been
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. Speaking of writers as well, did you know that Roald Dahl wrote one of the screenplays
No.
for Bond. He wrote You Only Live Twice.
Oh.
And which was panned at the time as well for being too big and too silly, but and then all of these like tropes actually became silly, like. But he was like kind of he was the one that sort of introduced the supervillain layers and like all the henchmen again, like the kind of Austin Powers parody fodder and everything.
Yeah.
But in You Only Live Twice, it's the one where Blofeld has the big layer inside a volcano.
Yeah.
Which is now like a really classic kind of.
Oh.
I think they directly parody that in Austin Powers. Is there not a layer inside a volcano? Yeah. When you're watching it, you can see all like where they drew influence from that. But there was a Roald Dahl one.
Oh, I really know. That's so surprising.
Yeah, and he wrote
what a weird choice.
He wrote that and like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in the same like,
I knew
space of like a few years
he did that.
together. Like
which really feels like him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
you can definitely see that.
So like a lot of silliness. I think also like because the early Sean Connery ones felt like Alfred Hitchcock classic cinema.
Yeah.
Stranger on a Train kind of vibes, and then that one comes along and starts feeling like how we know Bond films to be now. So Roald Dahl was kind of responsible for a lot of that.
I had no idea.
And people hated it. But, yeah.
But now they love it.
Yeah, now they love it. Now it's like it's an essential for every Bond movie to have like a big lair and a big villain and a sidekick and all this kind of stuff. So yeah.
And so saying that it's like it's how people want Bond to go back to this now as well.
Yeah,
like, people want that.
It is also one of the most racist and misogynistic and uncomfortable watches, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Probably down to Dahl's actual views. It's the villains are Chinese in this one, and you can imagine the direction that he goes with some of the some of the dialogue choices. Something we've lost, I think, is henchmen hanging out the side of a car. That were in like all of the early ones. You would always have like those old style cars, and there would be like, people with guns like hanging out the side. I want to see that in a new one.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Back. Yeah.
In an invisible car.
Yeah, there's like 20 of them coming out the windows. So good.
Okay, so let's because we're running low on time.
Sure.
Like let's move on to the final bits, which is I want to play a game which I've told you about, but for anyone who doesn't know, this is a game that I've been doing, which is Movie 501, which is like a dart style thing where I give you a category and your job is to name movies and to get to zero with the Rotten Tomato scores as quick as possible. So you're going to name, say, The Godfather, and it has 99% or something like that, and I take that off of the 501, and you're trying to get to zero.
Cool.
So I'm going to give you for this. I'm going to give you action movies because I think that's like Bond, like
on brand.
On brand.
What we've been talking about.
So if you want to go with action movies,
so like a high-rated action movie.
It can be from any
era.
Yeah,
like,
you want to take.
I like the first Mission Impossible must be rated quite high.
Okay. Mission Impossible. It's funny you went with the first one because I feel like the later ones are the ones that are rated higher.
Possibly. To be fair, I never saw any like the really recent ones.
They're very good.
I do need to see them. Is it like surprisingly low?
It's 66.
Oh fuck. Shows what I know.
You're at 435.
Okay, the Bourne Supremacy.
Bourne Supremacy is 81.
Nice.
Good score. You're at 354.
Would you count Children of Men as an action film? Or is that more like a sci-fi?
Okay.
Children of Men, I feel like also one of the best films of all time in my opinion.
Good.
It's absolutely incredible. I love it.
92.
Nice, yeah.
You're at 262.
262. Okay, need to get a couple more 90s in there.
It's hard with action films.
Yeah, because action movies is like there's so many that I love, and then they're always rated like 50% or something.
But that should help you later down the line of this.
Yeah, I feel like Rush Hour can't possibly be rated high, but like it was such a big movie at the time. Was it seen as like no? That's not going to be like rated in the 90s.
No, it's not.
I don't think anything Chris Tucker ever touched was in the 90s.
Rush Hour 2 has been on this. I'll just give you that as a clue.
Can I say a Bond movie?
Yeah, of course.
Casino Royale. Even though we've established that wasn't the top ranked one.
And also, you could have gone with the one that was rated 99.
I'm not playing this game well.
94.
94. What are we down to?
168.
168. Okay. Big popular action movies.
The score to beat is 7, by the way.
7 is the lowest you've ever got. Okay. Yeah. Maybe chucking in some lower ones is good. Get it kind of the number bang on. Not that I'm pretending I can do maths in my head. I absolutely can't.
You're on one. So you need 168.
168. Okay. Let's go for. God, I'm blanking on like every action film that's ever existed.
Now I'm thinking
the Terminator.
Yeah.
Again, would you call that a sci-fi or an action movie?
Oh, it's definitely an action movie.
Yeah. No, the Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
I think that was probably more popular.
Definitely higher.
Yeah.
That is 90.
Nice. Okay.
78. You've got to get now.
78.
This is where it starts to get.
Okay,
higher.
so I've got to get like an average feeling one. 78 or 178? Did you say?
78.
78. Cool.
Which just look good. You can still. I
can still go low with that.
You could, but you could also get a 78. I feel.
Yeah. So 78 on Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like it's not a number you see very often on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like it's either kind of bang low or kind of into the 80s. 78. I would say something like. I was going to say The Minority Report. I feel like that's actually more. That's going to be higher, isn't it? That was seen as a bit of a classic.
I don't know actually.
I feel like that could be in the 90s. The Minority Report.
Maybe.
Is that not like seen as a banger? Let's go with something like. It came up before. Let's go Domino. I feel like it's going to be lower, but like.
Minority Report was 89, by the way.
89. Okay, so we would have crashed out. Is it really low? It should be really low.
It's 18.
Okay, so I've got another one in me.
So now you got 60.
Okay, that's easy to get.
There you go. That's
okay,
that's
Rush Hour, then Rush Hour 1.
62. Oh. Too high, but you can keep going.
I can keep going. I haven't.
No. I give people a few of them because it's hard.
Okay, Rush Hour 3 has got to be lower than that.
Oh, it's definitely lower.
Yeah. How much lower are we talking?
17.
I didn't know things went this low on Rush Hour. On the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, it goes down to it goes to 0. I've had 0 ones on here. You got 43.
43. Okay, let's think of a stinker.
That's not a stinker. That's like a average.
Average. Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
You're going stinkers.
I'm going to chip away at this.
16.
16. Oh my god, that was another one I loved growing up as well. Kenneth Branagh in a big.
It's also been on this as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
As someone who defended that
Rush
one.
Hour 2, Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Oh nice, yeah.
You got to get. Now you need 27. That's hard.
27. Let's go for Shanghai Noon.
You know what? I think that might be
Yeah.
around that. What the fuck? 80%.
80% for Shanghai Noon. Wait, no, have I named the wrong movie? Is that the Owen Wilson one?
Yeah. Maybe Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai Nights, yeah, try that. They make 2 or 3 of those.
2, I think.
2. I can't remember which is which.
66. What
on earth? I need to rewatch these movies. Are they?
I remember them being awful.
I think I liked them growing up, but I think I was even aware at the time that these were like B movies.
That's odd. You've given one.
Let's go for keeping on the Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah, because I don't think he ever had any particularly highly rated ones. Who Am I?
I think that's quite high.
Really?
That's quite a good one, isn't it?
It's an enjoyable one. It's
70.
Great. 70, really?
Okay. I'll give you a better clue for the. I don't know where this is going to be.
Well, I'm going to say like. I can't remember what we're up to. What we're trying to get.
27.
27. Okay.
I'm going to say like think. This might be too low, but I'm going to say think like early 2000s Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah.
There's like, one that I'm thinking of. Like American ones, there's an American one I'm thinking of.
Oh, really? I can't even think of any early naughty ones that aren't Rush Hour.
There's one really high concept one. It's so stupid.
With him, is he in a duo or is it just him on his own?
It's him on his own with. Well, it's him on his own technically, but he's got like a woman with like a famous woman with him, but it's not like they're not a duo.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I don't think I. The only ones I remember seeing were like the Owen Wilson ones and the Chris Tucker ones back then, and then going into his like 90s ones sort of before he could speak English.
I was gonna check it anyway. Oh well, yeah, that would have put you that would have made it too hard. But the Tuxedo was what I was thinking of.
Oh, I remember the Tuxedo actually. Yeah, I do remember that.
That was 22, so that would have put you 5%. You would have had to.
I would have never thought about that movie again in my life. Had you not shown me that?
Yeah, I don't think people are thinking about that one.
Is that the one where he's wearing the tuxedo and it's doing all the stuff for it? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so good. It's like the mask. Okay, so we need a real stinker that's 27%.
Yeah, just a not great action.
I feel like there's got to be most action movies.
You said Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour 3. Did we not already do that?
Yeah, you did Rush Hour 3. I'm trying to think if you did 2 or 3.
I think 2 was seen as the
2 was better.
good one,
Yeah,
and
2
1 was seen as goodish as well, I think, at the time. But 2 was the big one.
Yeah.
Let's go for Battleship, starring Rihanna.
That is a good shout.
That's got to be low.
So close. So close. 33.
33, no way.
Oh, it's so close.
That's one too many reviewers gave it 3 stars. What was that one? What was that one where The Day After Tomorrow? If you remember that one, it was a climate disaster one.
I feel like that's going to be slightly
that
higher.
that might be high actually. I think it was actually quite popular
46. Yeah. All right, one more.
One more, and then I lose.
For most people haven't been able to complete this.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But you've done 8. You've given 8, which is still good.
Nice.
8 with a 27 left, which is good. Decent.
It's because I kept thinking I was giving 90s, and they were all coming up as 22. It shows my taste in movies. Let's think. What sucks? There must be a low-rated Marvel movie. Morbius.
Yeah, that will be.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be. I'm going to guess that's 10.
Yeah, which means I can go again.
15.
15. Okay, so we're down to 13.
12.
Or 12. The 12% movie. What did absolutely everybody hate? I mean, was Morbius the lowest rated Marvel movie? I feel like it was down there, wasn't it? There was a few unpopular ones, but I don't think there'll be any lower than
Craven, I think, was pretty
Craven
low.
was low as well.
I don't think it's that low.
Yeah. 12%.
12 is...
Oh, tell you what, let's go for Ice Cube's War of the Worlds.
that might be a 0.
Yeah.
It's a 4.
4, okay. 8's pretty good. So your lowest ever score was 7.
Oh no, I'm saying they did it in 7.
They did it in 7. I see.
Yeah.
They got to 0.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Oh damn. Okay.
Someone's done it in 9. Someone's done it in 7.
Oh, how many have I done? 30.
10.
10. Okay.
And you've got an 8 left.
8 left. Oh god, 8.
That's
got to be another one of those Ice Cube maybe level stinkers.
Maybe a Schwarzenegger or
yeah, what was a bad Schwarzenegger?
Or even a Steven Seagal.
I don't know if I can name any Steven Seagal
that's
movies.
What I was
He's one of those guys
No, it's going to be too high.
I wonder if there's a really obscure...
I was going to say Exit Wounds, but it's 35%.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's got to be one of those ones that made the news. It was so bad, I think. Whenever there's a sort of less than 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, it kind of gets about, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I would say action movies. It's a tough game.
It's very tough. It is very tough.
Yeah.
How can they say? I'm just looking at more like this for.
Oh, what about Titanic 2?
Insane. There's no score.
No score.
It's had 2. It's had 2 reviews.
What are the reviews? Can we make up our own average?
Fun for a mindless Saturday afternoon, and then it comes very close to being not an entirely bad movie.
It's so bad.
Why has it had 2 reviews?
It's like a student film.
Yeah, Lorna Rose Treen was talking about it once on this, saying
defending it.
No, she was saying how bad it was.
It is crazy bad. I don't know. Like I mean, it's obviously like not related to Titanic 1, but I don't know how they got to even call it that.
She was just talking about how bad it was.
I feel like maybe. No, we're talking action movies, not horror movies.
Is it an action horror? Like, what were you thinking? I
feel like there was like a sort of era of like quite low rated like sequels to the big the big horror movies like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer and stuff like that. Was that a thing? Did I just make that up? Is there?
No,
I feel like there was a second one.
I don't know if it's as bad as that.
Yeah,
it would be. What was it 10?
Is it 10?
Yeah,
pretty close.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers 2.
Ooh.
We're going into horror. I'm kind of cheating now, though. This is the wrong category.
25.
Yeah,
it's not even listed as an action.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe the Vince Vaughn remake of
Psycho.
Psycho, but that's again that's I can't classify that as an action film.
What is it rated? It's a 40. Wow, I didn't think it was that high. I thought it was like considered terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, might have to call it there.
No, that's fine. I'm pretty happy with my 7, to be honest. Like, yeah,
that's decent.
Nice.
It's a good score. Okay, well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, so for the final bit, let's talk about a movie that's well reviewed and well loved that you actually think is a bad movie.
There was what would it be? I feel like there was something I saw in the last few years that I just didn't get that was like really, really hyped. It was like a blockbuster. I'm so bad at thinking I should have thought of this ahead of time. But,
no, sorry, I did spring it on you right before we started recording.
And then I was like, I'm going to think of it, and then I forgot to think about what it was.
It's almost like I was distracting you.
Yeah. I feel like there's some Oscar winners that I'm gonna cheat and look at my phone.
No, it's not cheating.
I feel like Oscar winners. I thought The Shape of Water sucked.
Oh, okay. That's funny because that was also brought up recently by Demi Adejuyigbe
as a bad film or a good film.
He was like,
excellent.
It sucks. Yeah.
We're spiritually connected, me and Demi. Yeah,
and that's like the first time they've come up on here.
Interesting. Yeah. I thought because that was. I remember at the time it's like swept the Oscars, didn't it?
Yeah, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah,
it's like it's crazy because it's like we went and looked and it's it beat Get Out.
That is madness.
Call Me by Your Name.
Also madness.
I'll
two
find
two great films. Love both of those movies.
I've got to find. It's actually crazy. It beat like 5 or 6 that you're like, how did it beat these movies? 90th Academy Awards. Yeah, so it beat Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, and 3 Billboards.
I think I would have put every single one of those films on that list. I've seen most of those as well. I'd put all of those above The Shape of Water. Phantom Thread was, in my opinion, Paul Thomas Anderson's best film.
Yeah.
Lady Bird was incredible. Get Out was incredible. Dunkirk was great.
Yeah.
3 Billboards was obviously incredible as well.
Oh, I hate. This is the thing.
Oh, did you not like it?
Me and Demi hate 3 Billboards.
Oh, really? I loved it. Yeah. I really liked it.
But then the rest of them, you're like, yeah, they're great.
It was just boring. It was like the monster looked cool, and that was kind of it. Like it was just a weird. It's just a woman shagging a fish.
Yeah, and our theory around why it won the Oscar.
Yeah,
is that there were too many others there, and they all cancelled each other out. Essentially, like people were voting for too many, and it just snuck.
I guess so.
There's just too many that year
by default. Yeah, that's a really long list of like short lists, isn't it? They're usually that long.
Yeah, it's the 10. Yeah, it's like well, now they've upped it to 10.
Oh, I see. Looking at some of these other ones. I mean, a lot of like. Oh, I tell you what. I think this is what I was probably thinking of was Dune.
Oh, okay.
And controversially, I thought the David Lynch Dune was incredible. I love the original Dune. It's so weird and 80s and sci-fi and everything. And like I had seen that and gone in thinking it was kind of going to be, well, not, I didn't think it was going to be like that because obviously it was panned at the time and everything, but like, I just preferred David Lynch's one. It was just more fun, I think. And it was weirder. And like, I just found like the Timothy Chalamet one too A-lister stuff, which is my problem with what's the director called again? He did
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah. And he's doing the new Bond, so that
he is.
Brings things full circle, which made me worried that maybe he's going to pick a bunch of A-listers to be in it, because that's kind of what he does, isn't it? Like,
not always.
Zendaya as the Bond girl or whatever, and like
I feel like people are kind of expecting that.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet as Bond.
That would be a terrible choice.
That little medieval shoe that people say looks like Timothy Chalamet, but it's got a knife coming out the end. Except it's like curled, so it comes back towards himself, just stabs him in his shin.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't really like. I don't care about them. I just don't care. I just don't care.
Anything that's like rebooty with A-listers, I just can't really get on board with, because when it's a sci-fi like that, you can't like lose yourself in it. So I think the casting is important for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So June for me, it was too like A-lister packed. It was too slow.
Yeah.
It was very interesting to look at. I don't think there's like anything that
visually it's great.
Visually
but,
it's cool. Like,
I think it's just kind of boring.
Yeah, and I think like the versions of the characters in the initial version, like I thought Kyle MacLachlan was a lot like more enjoyable to watch on screen.
For sure.
The guy who played, what's the villain called in that again? The guy who like sits in the goo.
Oh, I can't remember. I know what you mean, but yeah,
they got such a like amazing like weirdo to play that in the David Lynch version.
Yeah, the David Lynch version is so insane.
It's so good. It's great. And then like the guns with the like where they have to like scream to use them and stuff. It's great. And he used a bunch of like Twin Peaks actors in that as well.
Yeah,
so you got all these like, it's a really cool sort of like if you were into like Twin Peaks and that, then you can see all these.
I think that's why I enjoy it more as well.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's why I enjoy more about it.
Yeah, so I think June would be my choice for that.
Yeah,
June / Shape of Water.
Yeah, that's totally. I completely agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I thought I was going to come on here with really controversial opinions, but it turns
no,
out
everything you've said I actually agree with. Usually people tend to pick film where I'm like, wow, I can't believe you.
Yeah. I mean, Die Another Day, I'm surprised by that list. I thought that was like, I thought it was going to be dead last. I thought everyone agreed it was like dead bottom, but like
no, it's like it's near the bottom. It's not the bottom.
I would say it's a top for me personally. In terms of my personal enjoyment, it's a top 5 Bond for me. But maybe even top 3 because it's so fun. I definitely, in terms of like objectively, I'd say it's a top 10.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered enjoying it.
Yeah,
and like, but obviously I hadn't seen it in years, so like completely different perspective going into it now.
It's just a fun action movie.
Yeah, it is. It's very silly. It's like it's
formulaic. Halle Berry's hot.
Great way, it's a great way to end Pierce Brosnan's run.
Yeah. The end, his final scene in it as well, the way he ended his whole thing. The entendres in it, which are obviously like a running motif in Bond movies, where the camera's panning over, you can't see what they're up to yet. It's like Halle Berry and Pierce Brosnan in this like little cabin, and they're both saying things that you just wouldn't say during sex, but clearly like insinuated to be they're having sex. Like, oh, just leave it in a little while longer. Yeah. It's going to have to come out at some point, as we've all said during sex. Like, it's going to have to come out at some point. Come on. I've got things to do today. And of course, what they're actually talking about is there's a diamond in Halle Berry's belly button.
Yeah.
And she's begging Pierce Brosnan Bond to like, keep it in a little while longer. It has to come out at some point.
The worst one, the very worst one in all of the Bond films is, I guess Christmas came first, or Christmas came early. Christmas came early. Yeah. Oh, I guess Christmas came early.
The puns in Die Another Day were pretty good. They made sense. Like he saves himself by hanging off a bell, so he's saved by a bell.
Yeah,
excellent. In some of the early ones, it's ridiculous. He kills one of the like henchmen as a woman and like sits her down and says to like a group of people, and she's like clearly dead. She's like shot in the back, and she just goes, "She's dead, tired," and that's the pun.
God, my God.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones that are like very ill-fitting.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Well, this has been really fun. Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Like,
my pleasure.
Yeah. How can people find you online, and what would you like to promote?
I am at Rory Cargill on everything. I'm promoting my show at the moment on TV. I'll be at the Fringe from the full length of it, whatever that is, the 5th to the 30th, I think.
God only knows.
Yeah, it's basically the whole of August.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing a show that's about like TV history, that's like very silly, very spoof heavy, character show.
Very, very fun show.
With a lot of like tech and cool film elements to it as well. So if you're into films, which I presume you are if you're listening to
I would imagine so. Yeah, exactly.
Come along.
Yeah. And what room are you in?
I'm in the Crate with Assembly.
Oh, great.
At 6:55 p.m. Every day with no break.
Fun.
Yeah.
Every day. Christ.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
The next Bond film.
Yeah. I'll wake up specifically for the next Bond film.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Nice. Thank you very much.